Hi, first graders and families. I am Mrs. Farrell, one of the first grade teachers at MFES. I hope this video finds you healthy and as happy as can be during these crazy times that we have right now. Today I just wanted to make a video to show you a little bit about our animal projects that we sent home to you and just give you a better idea of what we expect. And you first graders, this is a good example for you to kind of see what you have to do. So to start your animal project, you should have all gotten an animal booklet that looks like this. You're going to need this. You're going to need your iPad or some kind of device. And you're going to need, obviously, a pencil, and I only have markers, so if you have crayons, you're going to want to use those. So this animal project is a research project for the students to do with some help from the parents, but we really want the work to come from the kids. Of course, parents, you can help along the way wherever you're needed. You should have also gotten some directions, parents, for you to use. So I just wanted to go over those a little bit better for you. Some things to remember when you're doing your project is you are writing facts about an animal. So we don't want the kids to necessarily copy word for word the facts from the resource page. We also would love for you to have more than one fact on each page. If you could get 2 or 3, that's amazing. We also want you to try to pick an animal that you want to learn more about. We know a lot about dogs and we know a lot about cats, so maybe not pick one that you know tons about. And when you look at some of the choices, pick something that's new and exciting to you that you would like to learn more about. And then also do your best work, put lots of detail in your pictures, handwriting nice and neat, and make it top notch. So let's go ahead and talk about picking an animal. So I'm going to take you through choosing an animal on Pebble Go. And if you don't have a device that you can use Pebble Go on, you can certainly use other books, that's fine. But I'm going to take you through Pebble Go right now, so let's check it out. Okay, so we're here on the Moravia Central School District website. This is where you're going to be able to get to Pebble Go. So you're going to start right along the top here at Departments, and you're going to click on Departments. And then you're going to get a drop-down menu, and you're going to go all the way to the bottom and click on Library Media. From here, you're going to click on Elementary Library. And then in the middle here, you're going to click on this big green box, Library Databases. Now you're going to see Pebble Go as the first link, so you're just going to click on the Pebble Go picture. And here we are, we're in Pebble Go. So to pick your animal, you're going to click on the Animals tab. And you're going to see tons of different categories of animals. And within these categories are more choices for animals. When you roll over these categories, it's going to talk. It's going to say the titles for you. So I'm going to choose an animal that seems really fun and interesting to me. So when you choose an animal, really take some time to look through these. There are so many choices that you might not have even realized. So it's kind of fun. So I'm going to go all the way over to mammals today.
Mammals.
And as you can see, now I'm in a bunch of different choices for kinds of mammals. Polar mammals, grassland mammals, desert mammals. I really love the ocean and the beach, so I'm going to go to whales and other water mammals. I'm going to see if I can find one in there that looks interesting.
Whales and other water mammals.
So now I have lots of choices of different water animals, and when I'm looking through this, a couple jump out at me. I really love sea otters. I think they're adorable, and I really love seals. I know a little bit more about sea otters, so I'm going to choose seals to learn some new facts about today.
Seals.
So I'm going to click on that. And here I am at the seals article. So at the top here, you'll see different tabs. We have the body, habitat, food, life cycle, and fun facts. So this is where you're going to find all of your facts that go in your booklet. So we'll take a look at the booklet in a minute, but the first page is habitat. So I'm going to click on the habitat tab and see if I can find some interesting facts that I can include on that page. When I get to this page, if there are some really big words and you're having trouble reading them, go ahead and click on the speaker and that will read this whole page to you. And you can listen to it as many times as you need to find some cool facts.
Seals live in the ocean. They come to land to lie in the sun and give birth. Most seals live in cold areas. They have fur and blubber to keep them warm.
Okay, so I heard some cool things, so now I'm ready to take what I've learned and write it in my own sentence or two on my project pages. Okay, so now that we've done our research, we're ready to go with our booklet. So I just quickly want to go through the booklet with you and then we will write our fact. So the first page is the title page. So you're going to write the name of your animal. So I'm going to write seals. All about seals. And then the research project by, and that is you. You can color and decorate the border of this, and don't forget right here, you're going to put a nice detailed drawing of your animal in its habitat. All right, so our first page is the habitat page. We will go and practice with this page in just a second. I just want to go over the other pages with you quickly. Food, so you're going to talk about what the animal eats, and then you're going to draw a picture to go with it. Physical characteristics. Those are really big words for what does the animal look like, what traits does it have, what adaptations does it have to survive in the wild. So what are some body parts it uses? And the last page is connections, and that's the one that was a little confusing. So the first grade teachers and I decided that on this last page, you can write some cool facts that you didn't include on the other pages, some fun facts, and then you can draw a picture of your animal. And that's it. So let's go back to the habitat page. And we're going to write our fact. So I'm going to write my fact about my seals and where they live. And remember, when you write your sentence, you're always going to start with a, say it with me, uppercase letter, and you're going to end it with a period, with nice, neat handwriting. So my article said that my animal lives in the ocean. So I'm going to write that. But remember, I'm not copying word for word. Okay, so seals live in, let's see, it said oceans, but it said cold areas. So I'm going to write cold ocean waters. Period at the end of my sentence. Remember to leave a finger space between your words and a finger space between your sentences. So I'm going to try to write one more sentence today. Let's see. It also told me that they have fur and they have blubber to keep warm in those cold ocean waters. So they have lots of blubber. That's a funny word. Blubber and fur to keep them warm. All right, so now that I'm done with my writing, I can go ahead and work on my picture. Now, do you think I want to draw a picture of my animal eating food? No, because this is the habitat page. So I'm going to draw my animal in its habitat, the cold ocean. Now, the last thing I want to tell you is really for parents. Parents, you don't have to have your kids do all of this in one day. This can be a page a day. So if they do this habitat page first, that's good for the day, unless they want to work on it more. And this can also be in place of a journal entry each day at home. And then as you get done with it, we would love to see photos, and we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about how we can present our projects later on, because this is going to be a great project to share with everybody. So thank you all for your time. Thank you all for working hard, and thank you all for doing all that you've been doing during this COVID-19 pandemic. We appreciate each and every one of you. Kids, make sure you're working hard. Make sure you're listening to your families at home, and make sure you're having a little fun too. We'll see you next time.